Nestled deep in the foothills of southeastern Tennessee sits Sweetens Cove, the 9-hole cult classic designed by Rob Collins and Tad King. It's been called the Little Course That Could and the Pine Valley of the Sequatchie Valley, and today it plays host to a competition unlike anything it's seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to No Laying Up's Wild World of Golf. Hello again and welcome back to Wild World of Golf. I'm your host, Dennis Piehowski, coming to you on a pretty massive tape delay, if we're being honest, from South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Folks, the golf crazy corners of the internet have been a buzz about Sweetens Cove for years, but this is the first time the course has gotten the full TV treatment. If you've never made your pilgrimage to Sweetens Cove, fear not, because today you're going to see every hole with limited commercial interruption thanks to our partners at Callaway Golf, BMW, and Charles Schwab. As for today's competitors, well, Tron and Soly are back after quite a humiliating loss at Timuquana Country Club in Jacksonville, Florida. And as a special treat, viewers will also get to see the Wild World of Golf debuts of Neil, Icarito, Schuster, and PGA Tour player Zac Blair. It'll be every man for themselves today, as for the first time we are playing good old-fashioned stroke play, but like always, there is going to be a twist. In an effort to handicap today's competition, players will actually have different starting scores, much like you'll see at the Tour Championship this year. Since Neil plays off the highest handicap, he'll start the day at 6 under par. Tron will be one shot behind him at 5 under par. Soly will start the day at 3 under par, and our tour player Zac Blair will start the day at even, trying to fight all the way back and overtake those guys. There should be plenty of birdies today, as this place has been pounded with rain in the last few days, and all 4 players know their way around this course really well. Before we get started, it's worth mentioning the event that brought all these fine competitors together, which is Zac Blair's charity event, The Ringer, which raised more than $10,000 for the AJGA's ACE grant this year. We're just about ready to get started, and before we do, we're happy to welcome back everyone's favorite on-course reporter, Big Randy. The big guy is back in the saddle this week, and he's ready to introduce you to today's competitors. Take it away, Big Randy.
Live at Sweetens Cove in the heart of Tennessee, the volunteer state, and we have 3 of them today ready to take on our champion and pro, Zac Blair. First, to my right, Neil Schuster. Neil, under our scoring rules, you are starting out at 6 under. You have a 1-shot lead over your brother, which we'll get to. You have a 3-shot lead over Soly and a 6-shot lead over Zac.
I feel like Prefontaine. I see myself as a front runner.
I didn't ask a question yet.
Okay. It's good to see you, though. Hey, you know what? What a thrill it is being out here with you again.
Thank you. A man known as Icarito, flying up the leaderboard. Talk to me about your mindset going into this back 9.
Well, I'm thinking mustard and mayo, and I want to keep it right in between the two. That's what I'm thinking.
I like it. Short and simple. Soly, good to see you again.
Hey, you as well, Big Randy. Thanks so much for being here.
Talk to me about your mindset. You're kind of middle child territory.
I feel good. I feel like a lot of bets are won right here on the first tee, and I negotiated an extra stroke into it. And
okay.
I'm going to fly high.
How'd that happen?
Exactly.
How'd that happen?
Too late.
See you later.
Go launch him.
All right, very good. Mr. ZB, God, it's good to see you.
Great to see you.
How's life?
Yeah, it's good, man. You're way up there. This is awesome.
I know. Hey, talk to me about the thrill of playing in this match.
This is what you dream of when you're a kid, so this is great.
I don't think you get into anything if you win today, but we got a little surprise for you if you do.
Sounds good.
All right. Lastly, my guy TC, how are you?
Hey, Randy. Always good to talk to you, my man. Thanks for everything you do for the game.
Sure. Talk to me about going up against your brother as well as these guys. I know this is got to be a comfy pairing for you today.
Soly's familiar territory. We've gone head to head in quite a few battles. Neil, I have a long history of getting in his head. So there's going to be some shit talk out there. He's a mental midget. We all know that. And then Zac, it's going to be tough to beat a professional athlete, but we'll see what happens.
We sure
Let's
will.
Go launch it.
Dennis, back to you.
Thank you, Randall, and God, it's good to have you back out there getting us close to these players. We want to wish nothing but the best to our former on-course reporter, Julian Surrey, who unfortunately has been forced to return back to professional golf. The first hole at Sweetens Cove is one of my favorite openers in the world. It's a reachable par 5 from high on the hill that demands a draw off the tee because that tree on the left it really seems to attract golf balls. If you can find the fairway with your tee shot, you have to be thinking on your layup because there are various bunkers, and also the angle of attack that you want into this green really matters. The pin can either be made extremely accessible or extremely difficult. It looks like our pro Zac Blair will be the first to play, and he appears to have a persimmon driver in his hand. Randy, Zac really seems to be celebrating the fact that he's foregone an equipment deal this year.
Oh, Dennis, it's away. Oh, wow, it's deflected off the tree and going left.
And there's that tree immediately coming into play. Hopefully that one's findable down there.
Soly with driver here. He's got to be thinking on and two. Oh, and he's pumped it. God, that's a good one, Dennis. Right down the right center. Here's TC. I don't have to tell you guys at home, he is a generational driver of the golf ball. It's away. Just skirted the tree.
I think I got it.
I believe that's in the trap, Dennis. We'll see how that lie is.
And that tree already giving players fits as our de facto leader now, Neil, steps up to the first tee.
Here's Icarito himself with driver. The miss is big and it is right. Oh, and that's way left off the tree, Dennis.
There goes your 6.
We need provisional?
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah, you got one?
Provisional?
Dennis will be relaunching. It is a provisional.
And Icarito appears to be relaunching here despite the local rule that most players know, which is that at Sweetens Cove, quote, everything is fucking lateral, end quote.
Starts at 600, Dennis, but we'll see how long this lead lasts.
Hobby League, bro.
Yes.
90% air there, Dennis. That's a good one. Second team All-American, just like his football days.
Yeah, for those that don't know where the Icarito nickname comes from, it's because Neil's endeared himself to many fans across the world as a kind of a little Icarus. He heats up very quickly, he flies very close to the sun, but we've seen him crash back to earth in spectacular fashion far more times than not. Starting with a big lead today, it's going to be really interesting to see how he handles those thoughts. You know it's in the back of his mind.
Dennis, we have some fans. Actually, a fellow competitor has identified Neil's ball. It is in play. I will note, Neil has a lot of issues properly identifying his golf ball. More than one occasion, he's played the wrong golf ball.
Hit it off the cart path, Bill. That looks a little low to me. There you go.
And there you see his caddy Justin signaling that Neil has 4-iron.
Good strike. Touched in, but that'll work out just fine.
Does that look big, Randy?
Looks good to me.
Tron also battling some tree trouble off that first tee.
Good strike, won't hurt him. We'll have a good clean look in for his third. At the bunker, skirting right and past. Oh, squirty, but he will have a look.
Caddy Brett Waltrip there absolutely relishing in the fact that Soly has just a 5-iron.
He loves it. For good reason. Dennis, I think that's going to be really good.
Yeah, you can see there just how severe some of these slopes and runoffs are here at Sweetens Cove. Now quickly over to Icarito.
It's away. Oh, well struck. It's a 7-iron. Drifting right of the flag. Oh, not bad. He's safely aboard. About 167 here, Dennis. He's got a fresh pair of kicks on him. Those Jordan crisp. That contact was not. That is bleeding right, but that'll be okay. That will catch a piece. He will have a putt.
Long putt.
Sizable birdie putt. Should work a little right at the end. Falls away. Oh, I think this is good weight, Dennis. This has a shot. Oh, it slips just by, but that is tremendous speed there from young Neil. He is a much better putter than people might realize. Something to keep an eye on today.
Got to use that backboard and bring it back down.
Think it'll come back down?
Oh, for sure. It's got to be the play.
All right.
I like it. Just trust it.
They're talking about using the natural backboard. I think this one's going to thrill and delight our audience.
Playing the slow? Not much.
Just pass the hole. It should start working.
It's not high enough.
Oh, it just hung up a little bit.
It's not high enough.
That's a bit.
He's gonna be a little disappointed with that one. Back to you, Dennis.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see that throughout the day, Randy. This golf course has been just pummeled with rain, and so some of these slopes these guys are used to using, they just might not react the way they normally do. Something to keep an eye on.
I think with the spur, like if I just go more at the yellow ball,
Yeah,
with a little bit more speed. What do you think?
that works too. Putts away. Gotta go.
Yeah, short.
Slow down. Diving low, but very good lead. Great weight there for Tron. Zac here for his birdie 4. This is gonna be a quick putt, Dennis. Down the slope, and it should dive a little to his left. Oh, he's missed it on the low side.
Good there.
Surprising from our pro. That's a par 5. A bit of a rake. We'll have to check with our rules official on that.
Easy, Christoph.
This is for eagle, and they're outright. Don't check that, Dennis. This will get him to 1. The putts away. Oh! It's just slid by the hole. He should clean that up for his birdie 4, though. Chris moves to 4 on. 2 behind. Just trying to clean up his par. Oh, and that one's missed.
Those are
Just a formality, folks. Hey, that's a par 5. Does that put you up then? He's got to like that comfy 5 to start things out in the lead. He will go to the second with a 2-shot lead now over Tron and Soly. Back to you, Dennis.
Thanks, Randy. Let's move ahead to the par 4 second, which is playing just about 350 yards today. From the back tee, it's a very strategic par 4 as you need to negotiate what's called the Tupac bunker. In the middle of the fairway there, you find yourself in there and people just don't see you again. But with this tee moved up, all 4 players should be able to fly that bunker, no problem. So they're going to focus on really hitting the proper tier of this wild-ass green. And after a birdie at 1, Soly has the tee here at 2.
Ball's away, it's leaking right. He's pointing right. See what kind of bounce that takes, Dennis.
He's been over
To
there.
get some eyes on that one. Garrido, folks, he has declared he is taking this one right over the bum hole. Oh, and with cries of Icarito in the background, that is going right, Dennis. Oh, a friendly kick. That should be up off the cart path, probably in the right rough. Oh, folks, it is automatic. Going right at the bung hole. Oh, and he's cleared it. What a drive.
Great drive.
Folks, TC is generational.
TC way, guys.
Dennis, that ball is crushed down the left center.
He loves it.
Oh, he's going to love that one.
Yeah, that was. Wow. Sexual. 65.
What do we got, Joe?
Very, very questionable yardage.
Oh my God!
Was it 65? My eyes are lasers.
Unbelievable. Little flippy wedge. Is it enough?
Carry them.
Oh, that's going to suck down, Dennis.
Stay there for a second.
That's all right. Green and reg.
Guys, you know as well as I do.
I think you got this.
The peckish wedges are always lurking. We're going to see how Tron, this will be a good barometer to see how dialed in he is.
And there you see the first look at the unofficial mascot of Sweetens Cove. That's Birdie. I believe she's some sort of pit bull mix.
A little shaking right in his backswing, but oh, folks, he nipped it beautifully.
Like that.
Gosh, that'll be about 6 feet for his birdie. Oh, TC, what a play.
What a cool moment there as Tron typically chunks the shit out of shots like that. Let's move up ahead where it looks like they've located Soly's ball.
That's about all he could do, just a little chunk and run. He'll try to get up and down from there.
Here's Neil again, right in that 65-yard range. He must love that lie because he's eschewed any kind of relief from the cart path there.
Ball's way well struck. That should find the green. Will it settle on the correct level? Oh yeah, that'll take the bowl. He'll have about 10, 12 feet there for his birdie. Nice play there by Icarito. Dennis, back to you.
Great shot there by our leader, Neil, and we had a chance to talk with him before the round started, and he just would not shut up about how much better his wedge play has gotten. Since leaving his job at Google, he just goes out to the Flushing Meadows pitch and putt out in Queens and spends hours out there, so don't be surprised to see him really dialed in from about 40 to 80 yards today. Let's go by the green. Randy, what does Soly have left up there?
Dennis, we've located Chris's for his third here. This is some of the thickest rough out on this golf course. He's going to be looking to play a high lob, get it to land nice and soft. Wait, low stroke. He's chasing it.
Thanks. Thank you.
Excellent shot there. About 8 feet for his par.
God, that looks so good. Such good speed.
This picture going in that left side.
Tough start.
That's a sloppy bogey 5 there for ZB.
Yeah, it's already getting a little late early for our pro. Let's go up to Icarito, who has a great looking birdie here.
Give it a
This is
chance.
low side. I know he doesn't like to miss low side, but he'll clean up for a prenatal 4 and remain at 6 under.
Oh, he's done.
What a par save there, Dennis. Very important par save on the second for Mr. Chris. He will remain at 4 under par. Back to you.
You really can't overstate what a great par save that was there by Soly. Right of that green is almost dead to that pin location, and he just walks in this par save to remain within 2 of Neil. Let's go over to Tron now as another good look at birdie here after that shitty bogey at number 1.
Get out of there. FTC for birdie. To get back the stroke, he gave away at the first. This is going to be looking little to his right, but it's really. Oh, he just ran out of steam a little bit. That'll be a comfortable 4. He will remain at 4 under. Dennis, we go to the third with Icarito up by 2 shots. Dennis, we're in beautiful Sweetens Cove, and behind me you can see the azaleas are in bloom. Spring is in the air. What better place to be? Gosh, wonderful golf.
The third hole is another par 5, a bit beefier than the first one, but still reachable from the tees the boys are going to be playing today. The second shot is entirely dictated by that harrowing tree that guards the front left of the green. It really impacts your layup shot. The slopes in front of this green also tend to drastically punish any wedges that aren't just absolutely perfect.
Oh, and that's a low rocket right down the middle.
That's down whacker queef.
Gosh,
That was the micro.
bless that
Kind of a Tim Hudson slider, you know, late action on that one.
Try to get
What do you think about that, Big Randy?
You heard the calls there. This one's headed up the right side.
Great ball.
Generational power shot.
generational driver. Dennis, this one's down the right center. Another great ball from Tron. Just skirts the bunker, but I think that'll be just fine. That's a lot of trouble, Dennis. That's gonna get down.
That's all right.
That was like a Patagonian queef.
Left side of the fairway.
How far do we really have? Any idea?
Seriously, 245. That was 250 right. That was 250 right here.
Folks, you heard him yell mud bell there, but we are playing with clean in place. This will be a good golf ball for him. I had a chance to walk this yardage off. It is a long way, Dennis. Driver off the deck. I can't tell if he missed that. But man, will it work out. Just a little long there, Dennis.
No, it's not. It was long and then it wasn't.
Did you see it sky off the...
The full spectrum of human emotion out here at Sweetens Cove. Gosh, back to you, Dennis.
Yeah, I don't know if our cameras picked that up, but it almost looked like the ball skipped or ramped off that hill right in front of him there. Either way, it winds up going right at the pin. He's going to be chipping for eagle up there.
TC has 209 in here to the flag, Dennis. He has a 4-iron. Just a breath of wind behind us. Scrapey, I think that's gonna get up short. Right. That's not a bad place to play from, Dennis. I think he can get up and down for his 4 from there. Looks like a 7-iron into this par 5. It's 198. He is bringing this course down. It's absolute power. Oh, that ball's munched, but it's going left. Yeah, really catch a piece through the tree. And that will settle on the green. He'll have a putt, folks. Lovely play.
That was a good shot.
Chance to speak with his caddy, Brett Waltrip. He's a local. He's got 202 and a 5-iron here. Look at this. Par 5 third. Same as Fernham. That sounded like a decent putt. But he doesn't like it. I think it's a little chunky. He'll come up short. It's fine.
It's all right.
Yeah, Soly kind of scraped it out of that bunker. He'll have just about 77 yards into this green. It's really important for him to control the spin, hit the proper shelf of this green.
Nice descending strike. Oh, that's on the proper level.
That's a beautiful shot from Soly there. He's going to have a great look up the hill for his birdie 4.
In a move that will surprise nobody, Tron has opted to putt this one. Again, it's all about speed with that false front. He's just looking to put the proper weight on it, give himself a birdie putt within that 5-foot circle. Nice strike, balls away. Calls it get in. I think they like this. That's a pretty good effort there, Dennis. He'll have that left for his birdie. Caddy Dan is calling for just a little nipper right here. That's a little long. He'll have about, that's a good 8 feet left for his birdie. I can't think he'll be too happy about that one, Dennis.
Yeah, not quite enough Shafua there for ZB. Let's go over to Icarito, who has a lengthy roller coaster look for eagle here at the 3rd.
Dennis Neil has this lengthy putt for eagle. The ball's away. It should start working back to his right. Looks like good speed to the hole. Oh, and he's done it! Icarito has done it! He is riding the thermals higher and higher. I don't believe it. He is to 8 under, Dennis, and a 4-shot lead.
Big homie, that's for you. That's for you, big homie.
Thank you, Neil. Gosh, how cool. Guys, you know I don't really root, but it's really cool to see my Strat brother playing like this.
Folks, Neil Schuster has absolutely come here to play golf today. He's all the way to 8 under after an eagle at the 3rd hole. Let's take another look at this one. He hits a skanky drive. He nukes a 7-iron into the green and then just happens to hit the hole with this putt that surely would have been off the green. That is Icarito brand golf. And the people, I don't know what to say. They love it. Now let's get back over to Zac Blair, who's putting for birdie. That basically needs to go in to avoid him being dropped from coverage at this point.
That's away. He likes it. Oh, he bleeds it right over the front edge. A very important birdie, and Mr. Blair goes to even par. 8 shots behind Icarito, though. We'll see if he can run him down.
Golly.
It's weird saying these are must-makes on the 3rd hole, but I think Tron needs to have this one. Putts away. Oh, and he snuck it in on the left side. A very important birdie for Tron. Maybe his brother's the one who can run down Icarito. Gosh, we will find out. Dennis, back to you.
You know, it's been great to see Tron finding some form today after a really tough performance out of Timuquana Country Club last time out. Many people just don't realize quite how bleak it got for Tron in the aftermath of that loss. But it's a darkness that we got to see up close by spending a little time with him at his home in Jacksonville Beach.
When you think about Timuquana, what comes to mind?
When I think about Timuquana, I think about failure.
Missed it low. And that is the match, folks.
It was a dark time in my life. I didn't leave the house for a couple weeks. You know, Freddie and I would just sit there and play with these trucks. I realized one of these days, Freddie's gonna be old enough, he's gonna be able to Google Timuquana and see what happened there. So, you know, I gotta do right by him, and I gotta come back from this.
What specifically gave you perspective?
You know, Paw Patrol. Watched a lot of Paw Patrol. Yeah, and you know, Rubble and the Double, Marshall.
Rubble.
Chase.
Case.
Sky. Zuma, Everest. They all kind of, they got me through it. They showed me what teamwork was all about. Doggies on the beach. Sweetens Cove is a comfortable place, so that gets me excited. But I think redemption, first and foremost. You see the shrimp boat? Shrimp boat. We're getting the shrimp for Freddie. You can be aggressive out there. I'm excited to play my own ball, too. Alt shot is really...
I play your ball.
Yeah, you can play your own ball, too. Alt shot is really hard. Hard to get in a rhythm, hard to get in a flow. And I'm excited to just, control my own destiny.
Great perspective there from Tron. Thrilling stuff on that third hole. Neil's opened up a 3-shot lead over Tron, while Soly and ZB are already quickly well off the pace. Let's take a look now at the fourth hole. It's the only hole at Sweetens Cove that has a name. It's called King, named after King Emig, a legend in the world of Tennessee golf. One of the people who really helps make the course a reality. Number 4 is just an acid trip of a par 3. I mean, you can play anywhere between 100 and 200 yards, depending on where the pin is on this serpentine green. And this green really just drastically falls off on all sides. It's gonna be a delight to watch these guys take on this hole, but first, it looks like Randy's caught up with our leader.
Hey, bud, listen, I'm kind of busy.
Well, let me back you off this real quick, Neil. Tell me about
anything for you, big
Tell
guy.
me about that eagle. When did you know it was
About
in?
halfway in, I was like, if it doesn't hit the hole, it's off the green. So it always feels good when you see it pop right up and drop right in.
You've got a 4-shot lead now with 6 to play. What's going through your mind?
Again, mustard, mayo. I'm right there in between.
Very, very focused mindset.
I'm just right down the pipe, baby.
Okay, well, hey, Godspeed on this one. What a thrill to be able to see you play.
Appreciate that. See you out there in the trenches, bud.
Neil with a 3-shot lead here. Tron made birdie at the last. He's got an 8 iron. It's
Sounded high off the face.
really well struck and coming back to the flag it.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my gosh, that could be really good, Dennis. We'll have to go take a look.
And another great shot in there by Icarito. He's got just 8 feet for birdie to the difficult pin here at the 4th. He seems to be clicking on all cylinders.
Dennis, I'm being told Tron has a 6 iron here. I think it's just a little 6 for him. Oh, and he's heard something he doesn't like in the gallery.
But you like my 6 is like 175, my 7's 165.
I'm thinking 175. Because if you don't get it up,
I don't want to be short.
well, yeah, you don't want to be in that little like swale that's off to the right. But yeah, long's better for sure.
How cool to be a party to this process.
Ooh, trash, baby.
Ball's away. It's
Good shot.
just hanging a little right of the flag out there.
TC, you're gonna like it.
Looks like a good distance. I think he likes that play. I believe Dennis Zac has taken the box from Soly.
Soly didn't birdie, did he?
I didn't birdie.
Still had the ball.
What?
He didn't birdie last hole.
Yeah, he did.
Tripped one in, baby.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, and it's right at the flag. They may have poked the tiger.
Good ball.
Same club as Icarito hit.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, low and traging.
Little putty.
Cutting right to the flag.
I think you got it.
Dennis, I can't quite see from where I am. Let's go take a look. I think we'll have 4 good ones.
Gosh, it's cool. Local caddy, Joe Zwickel. It's really cool to see the caddy program flourishing here at Sweetens Cove. These guys do great work.
I feel like it's gonna bleed right at the end, but it's gonna, all this is gonna, it's like a double breaker.
Yeah, but I don't think it's bent much though.
Turn.
What do you see?
Again, really good weight there from Tron.
I think he'll clean his 3 up there, no problem.
Let's wait here. It's moving. Left to right. Now it's gonna stretch a little bit.
Goes back up the hill, huh?
Just didn't quite have the speed there, Dennis. He'll clean that up for a par 3.
putting through shadow problem. Again, good weight. Comfy
good.
3. Icarito, 4 birdie, and a 4-shot lead.
Straight. Guys, clutch.
Dennis, he is climbing and climbing. You know, this is a valley. The thermals come in.
So 3 comfy pars here at the 4th. Let's see if Neil can keep his foot on the gas with another birdie.
This is, I mean, it's like we set this up, like fake. This is gonna be fake. He's gonna come down. He always does. He always does. You can't write the script any better.
Now, I'm not sure what you can say. The golf we've seen from Neil thus far has been absolutely sublime. We've seen him fall back to earth again and again and again, but he seems completely in control out here at Sweetens Cove. Could this be the death of Icarito? We're about to find out.
We're going left one, right?
Left.
Over the Devil's bunghole.
72.
272.
That's a good number.
7 iron.
3 wood. Too much.
Now let's take a look at the do or die par 4 5th hole. It's one of the most well-known holes out here at Sweetens Cove, and today it's gettable for all 4 competitors playing less than 300 yards. But the constant threat out there is the Devil's Asshole bunker you see in the front of the green. You heard Neil refer to it as the, quote, bunghole bunker. Everything will feed down to that left-hand pin if you can catch the slope properly right in the middle of this green. It's just a thrilling hole to watch people play, and it's a great birdie chance for all of our competitors today. Neil's gonna be first to play. Looks like he's between the driver and the 3-wood.
Let's go the driver. Yeah, let's do that. I'll choke up a little bit.
Yeah, choke up a hair.
All right.
About 3/4.
Little caddy drop here, Dennis. I want to alert you.
About 3,600 backspin.
As overrated the caddy, he has put 3-wood back. It is driver in his hands. Folks, strap in. Look at him. The cock and block. A modern arm dance.
Oh, right into the face of it. That's a 10.
Oh, Dennis.
In the steps.
I think it's short.
No.
We may not see you again. Good news.
That might be in the folks. Those wings might be melting. We shall see.
Well, you know what? We can always go out backwards.
Here, you trying to
I'm a backdoor man.
Go.
Well struck again.
Shot.
Go. You're right. That's up there. Okay.
Yeah, you're up.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he's up on the
Nice
green,
shot.
Dennis. He should be putting for a 2.
Yeah.
Can we get this over the bunker, Dan the man?
For sure. You can hit it though.
Several.
C is 9 shots down. It's go Tom, folks.
Oh, ZB, do you play this game professionally?
Ball's away.
Bunghole!
Oh, and I think that's in.
Come hang, bud.
Somebody.
Now mine's okay.
Oh, that's in trouble, folks. That might be in the ball.
Why's yours okay?
Soly with a little less than driver.
Where is it? It's up top, up right. It's over the right bunker.
That's got to cover the right bunker.
Yeah, you're covered. You're good.
Yep, he's up on the green. He'll have a long way home, but he will be putting for a good shot.
What's the course record?
28.
28. Okay, so Neil's got a little ways to go.
He's got a little
He's 3
ways.
under.
He's got
but-
some work to do.
Z is asking for relief. Rob Collins is saying, "Suck it up, bro," I believe was the phrasing there. This is the Devil's Asshole bunker. He's got to navigate the steps here. I don't know if he can see over the top of this.
Go in.
What a play, Dennis.
That's just a couple feet. That will probably be a birdie 3. Nice play there, pro.
What a shot there by Zac Blair. That is pure class from that difficult stance. It looks like Icarito's drawn a line much closer to those imposing boards that you see in the front of the bunker there. Things tend to start unwinding at the first sign of adversity for Neil, so he really just can't let any doubt creep in.
He's got to be thinking about his front teeth and a ricochet.
Oh, it is gallery.
Oh, good. Get these carts out of the way.
That's a pretty good out right there. I did not call bank.
Now he's left with an incredibly difficult up and down off this tight turf in the front of the green. He just absolutely can't chunk this one back into that bunker.
A little bit of relief.
I hate to keep saying the M word, melting. This is making me uncomfortable. Let's just see what unfolds.
He's got to compose himself. He's got backward behind the hole here. The worst thing he could do is dump it short. Oh, and that's up on top. That's a good recovery there. An important third shot.
You're good way up.
He'll have several feet left for his par.
Folks, that might be the shot of the day there for Neil. What an important bounce back to give himself a chance at par. He made that look a lot easier than it was, I promise you guys.
Soly is at 4 under, 5 shots back. He's got a eagle putt from a different zip code here. A long winder. This one is all about speed, folks. It should start trickling down to the hole. Oh my gosh, you can't do much better than that. That's just a tap-in birdie.
Thank you.
Soly will move to at least 4 within the lead. Dennis, back to you.
Another class shot there from Soly. That's going to put him at 5 under, still 4 back of Neil.
Tron celebrates the process, and it's cool to see him work through this. This is a hybrid shot he's actually picked up at his local course of Jack's Beach. Tron, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do my job here.
Pretty look at me, Tron.
We're all trying to get paid. Lovely, Dennis. Cheeky weight. That's all the repetitions he's had at Jack's Beach.
I was actually practicing that one earlier because I knew I was going to have this shot in the match.
Great shot.
Well, we saw a little dent in the armor there for Neil, and saving this par would just go an extremely long way for his confidence.
Remain at 9 under. And it's in the heart. God, I tell you what, folks. Criminally underrated putter from about 4 to 8 feet. God, that's a good par save there for Nicarito.
And Neil looks like he's going to go relieve himself after a stressful par save there. It's well deserved.
Oh, God. Right in the heart. What an up and down from Tron.
Great up and downs.
God, we like 3s on this hole.
That's so dark.
What an alpha up there. You can only imagine the musk coming out of him right now.
And now here's Zac Blair cleaning up what would be a tremendous up and down for birdie from that front bunker.
Yeah, and that's a good birdie. He moves to 1 under par.
Thanks.
8 shots back.
8 shots, fuck.
Solid driver here.
Why is Soly out?
Oh, you hear a little gamesmanship there from ZB.
Is it his team?
That's mine. Right down the pipe, kid.
Dennis. Oh, and there's some choice words for his fellow competitor.
I thought it was
pumped right down the middle.
I thought it was questionable after calling me out. Hey, Tron, I think you're up.
Double win.
I gotta play it pretty safe with this new driver.
Nice queef, Tron.
Dennis, that's down the
fairway finder, bro.
the right side of the fairway. That should be in the short stuff.
Right down the right, full draw. Hope it stays dry.
Good ball.
That's down the center. Beauty. Dennis, there's only a few holes out here where Icarito can really blow up. This is one of them. Oh my God, he's piped it. That's got to be 320 down the middle.
Jamming it down our throats.
The triple try.
I think that locked it out right there. I'll be honest.
You heard it from Z, folks. This one might be in the bag. It might be a formality from here.
Well, you heard Randy say there are really only a couple holes that can cause a big blow up for Icarito. Let's take a look at the 6th here at Sweetens Cove, the Cape hole, which is certainly one of those holes. There's a pond up the left-hand side, really the only water hazard that's in play here at Sweetens Cove. All of our competitors are obviously safe from that today, at least on their tee shots. The green here is another wild one that forces you to be on the correct tier, but leaves plenty of bailout room out to the right, though of course that comes with a very difficult up and down. Let's send it back to the ground. Randy, how far did Neil hit that one?
Dennis, the Gladiators walk up the 6th hole. Neil is a good 50 yards in front of Tron, ZB. He's gotten Soly by 20 yards. It's nothing else but impressive. It's, you know, we talk a lot about Icarito. Icarito may be dead and buried. We shall see. Folks, young Neil is a young Arnold Palmer. He is a man of the people. He is swashbuckling. The ladies love him. He likes a cigarette and a drink. This could truly be the coming out party for the next American golf legend.
Good swing, Tron. Go.
He's asking.
God, what a shot. Playa.
Folks, his brother might be the one to run him down. This could be a Cain and Abel.
Be right.
Oh, man, look at that.
Be right.
Good Lord, that's all over it. Go in. Oh. Are you kidding
What a
me?
shot, Dennis. Unbelievable ball striking out here.
A pair of great golf shots there. Both Tron and ZB are inside 6 feet here at the 6th hole for birdie.
Soly's caddy Brett tells me he's got 125. This will be a pitching wedge. Dennis, he's seen 2 shots right at the flag. I don't know how this is going to affect him, but he's got to be thinking go zone right here. Good swing balls away. It's hanging out a little to the right.
It's a good shot.
It's a fine shot, but you know, in comparison, it's not good enough.
Hey, make sure you let everyone know that they're piping in bird noises, just like the Masters.
Dennis, Neil has a pitching wedge here. This is 108 yards to the flag. It'd be interesting. Will he take dead aim, or is he looking out to the right? He is taking dead aim. This is coming back towards the flag. Oh, that's comfortable. I take that back. That's a very sensible play out there, 30 feet to the right. Caddy's finding some fraternity there behind Soly. Good to see. Important birdie putt. It's away. Oh, and it's just hung on the low side. He should be able to clean that up for his par.
And here's Neil now for birdie at 6th. This would be to get to 10 under.
I think this is going to get a little bit too loud.
Not enough. Fuck. I got spooked.
Oh, he'll have a little bit of meat left, Dennis, for his par. I don't see much in this putt. It's away, right in the middle, and TC has moved to 7 under.
Well, are we going to see the first bit of nerves here for Icarito? This for par at 6.
Oh, and he makes a lot of those putts, Dennis.
And what a save. Another clutch putt, folks. Neil is looking like he is for real today at Sweetens Cove.
What's he lean by? I'll have to get back to you with that, Dennis. Yeah, right. I still don't know the scores, Dennis. We're waiting those. Yeah, right in the heart. I want to point out, folks, you know, irrespective of the FedEx start, Neil is 3 under, Soly's 2 under, Tron's 2 under, Zac's 2 under, gross on their own ball. Some really good golf being played here today. Dennis, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Randy. Let's take another look at the leaderboard here. Neil's still enjoying a nice cushion after those birdies from Tron and Zac. Some serious golf being played here at Sweetens Cove. This is a nice change of pace, to be honest. Now let's quickly take a look at the 7th. It's another short par 4 here, and the defense is entirely in this diabolical green. It's the most punishing green here at Sweetens Cove, and it is the one where we've seen many balls roll back to a player's feet if a proper chip or approach shot is not perfectly executed.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Calm down the right center. We'll see what kind of angle. That's a tree over there. It's got something. We'll
Definitely hit a little wood, but we're all right.
Folks, I want to point out that sun is almost dipped below the hill over there. It's going to get dark fast out here. We'll have to keep an eye on this.
He's laying up.
Thanks, Randy. Certainly much darker than our cameras are making it look here. And it appears Tron is going to lay up off the tee.
It's headed at the left bunker. This should be short of it. I like that angle. I had a chance to walk the course earlier. I think that's the preferred angle.
Tron has left himself a full shot here and a comfortable number into this green.
Neil watched his brother pull 4 iron, and he has chosen driver here, folks. Gosh, what would we pay for a big right miss here? Oh, and it's pumped. It's left. I think it's going to catch the back of that bunker, Dennis. We'll have to see.
I can't hit any better than that one.
Yeah, that's over.
Flying into the literal sun.
Well said. God, that's poetic.
He's got to really make some
Oh, shit!
Then with the kid.
This is going to be a little left of the green there, Dennis. I don't think he's going to like it.
Are the beers cold? No, they're not, which is it could be an issue, but we're gonna play through it.
Do you like Bud Lights?
I prefer Miller lattes, but you know what? We're gonna control the controllables, Randy.
2-shot lead, 3 to play. What are we thinking?
We're thinking mustard and mayo.
Many people, myself included, have compared you to a young Arnold Palmer. I could smell the musk coming off of you. What do you think about that?
That's really flattering, man. Can you really believe that?
Yeah, for the sake of this video, sure. Hey, best of luck the rest of the way.
Hey, thanks, big guy. Appreciate it. That's really flattering of you, man.
Cool process, folks. TC is deep in it.
Go. Get up.
Short. It's going to come up a little short. Oh, he caught some debris up into his eyes. Certainly something to keep an eye on. No pun intended, Dennis.
Yeah, you can see there just how much slope Soly has to clear with this pitch shot. He has to get it to the top of that shelf or it's going to come all the way back to his feet.
Should work back to the hole, Dennis.
And a pretty decent effort there. He's still going to have a tricky putt for a birdie.
You had a good 56 and 5.
I know, but I kind of like the. Give me the putt.
I like you right now with the birdie putt.
Yeah.
I mean, we know we get. Feel good about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very heady play there by Neil. He just needs to get this up on the proper tier without juicing it over the back of the green. It gets really, really slippery past this pin, so a good weight is going to be absolutely essential here.
Yeah, he's got to get to this one.
That'll stay on the green.
It's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. Oh my God!
Really well done by Neil again there. He's going to have another birdie putt here at 7.
For birdie, Dennis, this is vitally important up and down for Tron. You know, he caught some dirt up in his eye. He's still fighting it. Hugely important. He has to get this up and down all about the proper speed. It's climbing up towards the hole.
Good shot.
It's starting to work towards it. That is excellent. He will have just 2.5 feet for his par. Very clutch play there, Dennis. It's just a moment ago. Zac Blair for birdie.
Go.
Really good speed, but that'll be a par 4 and not nearly enough at this late stage.
And here's Soly for birdie. It's likely too late for him today, but he'd still love to see this one go in nevertheless.
But that's a tough one.
And that just hangs out to the left. Soly's played well today. He's bogey free and 2 under on his own ball. Shockingly, that just hasn't been enough to even sniff Icarito today. And speaking of which, here's Neil for another birdie and a 3-shot lead.
Oh, hit it, man.
I mean, that's good.
Let's take a peek at that.
Okay, yeah.
Want to take a peek with the lead?
Yes, and it's
Hey, you guys cool with this?
That's a par.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Good, we cool?
Hey, never too early for the season of giving. Tron with a par 4 there, and we moved to the 8th. Really, it's a 2-horse race, and it's the brothers Schuster. Neil at 9 under, Tron at 7 under. Dennis, back to you.
Thanks, Randy. Let's head to the 8th, which is one of the most unique holes here at Sweetens Cove. It is a wide open tee shot, kind of allows players to pick whatever angle they like into this green, which is where things get really interesting. It's a Biarritz style green. You can see the big swale there in the middle. But rather than being face on like most Biarritz holes, it's kind of been kicked out on a 45-degree angle there, which completely changes how players need to approach the different pin locations here. Let's see what Zac Blair has in mind. He's basically playing ceremoniously at this point.
I believe this is going to try to be a low stinger. And it is that, right down the middle. Folks, there's a reason he's playing on tour.
What do you think that? What is that?
Dennis,
Alright, that's 3. I'm
18,
taking it right
2-shot
over.
lead. It's all about the green complex on it. He can really blow this driver anywhere he wants.
I'll karaoke. Oh, blew it.
It's pumped, it's way right, but it'll be fine. This is the hole you can do that.
Let's get a point there.
Am I invited to the block party?
Is that in play?
We'll find out.
You see that dead tree just right at the big one?
Yeah.
I go right at that.
I like it.
A little bleed on it.
Run it back up to the pin then.
Perfect. Ball.
Good ball, right down the right side of the fairway here, Dennis. He'll have a good angle to this tough second shot. 4 back and really lashes at that one. It's also up the right side.
The only thing we have on Neil is that we're better at golf than him. If that's gone, we have nothing left.
What do you got, 91? 94, I think. 4. So the katana goes like 105 typically. I can just choke it off a little bit.
Yeah, I think choking down a little bit.
And I think long left is better than anything short.
Yeah.
Didn't sound like the most confident of yes from his caddy. We shall see. We shall see.
I like this.
Tron's a true alpha. He's decided on his move. He's got about 94 to the hole. This is the katana.
Good.
Dennis, this could be the shot that wins the turn if it's the right distance.
Wedge redemption.
Wow.
I can't tell you how good that shot is. There's nowhere to land it up there. If that putt goes in, boy, we might have a change up top.
Well, no doubt Neil just saw the shot his brother threw in there. That landing area is so small up there on that upper shelf, but looks like Neil's taking dead aim again here with the wedge.
Crisp contact. That looks like it's right at the hole. He's asking for it to be enough. Oh my gosh, folks. That's
Fellas, might be game time.
You heard it, folks. It might be game time.
And here's Soly now with sand wedge from 83 yards.
Oh no.
I don't think he likes it, folks. It's tugged a little left. Oh, and long, and that's the valley of sin.
That will do it for young Solomon.
Young chap.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort.
Because I think it's going to swing and then straighten out. You know, because here it's going left.
It is straight.
Okay.
For birdie and a 3-shot lead. He did get it there.
Yo, you're kind of in my head a little bit. Can you take it down just a little bit?
That was close to be that.
I didn't want to
Dennis,
step off.
you never want to be a part of the story.
Go ahead and step off.
You got it. I'm getting bullied here.
Now here's Tron with a must-make birdie putt after that great approach shot. This is to get within one of the lead going to the last.
That's away. It's well struck.
That was just low the whole way. That's going to be a disappointing par for Tron.
Dennis, just a moment ago, Tron cleaned up for his par 4. He's in at -7. Here's Neil. Remain 2.
The birds! The birds!
Folks, we got Dan Horner, Zach's caddy, relieving himself. Neil's got to get back on the saddle here and concentrate. Such a good putter. That is a par 4 and a 2-shot lead heading to the final hole.
Overcome the pissing birds.
I have that guy today.
God damn, that was good flow, bud.
Well, it looks like we're going to finish in the gloaming tonight here in the Sequatchie Valley, and thankfully the 9th is a one-shotter here at Sweetens Cove. It's the famous finisher, a Redan par 3 with a massive kicker on the right shoulder of the green that players can use to funnel their shots down to the hole, and it's going to be the Rainer man himself, Zac Blair, first on the tee here.
This is a serious question. I think we should call it. I can't even see.
Are you serious? What are you talking about? There's plenty of light out here.
I mean, it's a big hole. Everyone's going to be here. Why don't we just come back in the morning?
Because we can still see. So we should just finish it.
I don't feel comfortable hitting a shot.
What do you mean?
What do you think?
You're a touring professional.
Listen, I think the number is.
The TC way is to hit the shot.
Hit it.
Hit it tonight.
Get it done with.
No Scott Hoking here. We're gonna.
Full Rory.
All right.
We're in the moment, Zach.
All right, let's get it.
Your flashlights.
Yeah, can we pull the card lights up?
What was the number?
Folks, you may have heard that. There are serious concerns about the ability of our competitors to see out here. It is much darker than our cameras appear. I think they're going to go ahead and play through, though.
It wasn't quite as steady.
Oh, look at this.
He's got to catch a little of the slope.
Oh, that's real nice.
Oh.
Rainer man? Redanic?
It's stopping there.
Hung up.
And that ball just didn't appear to take the slope as much as he would have liked there. Soly now on the tee.
No doubt we'll hear from him again. Ball's away. He's looking to use a lot of that slope out to the right, Dennis.
There he goes. Let's go.
Oh yeah, it's caught the slope. We'll have to see how close that ends up. Tron stands over this shot. 2 shots down to his brother Neil. He can put a ton of pressure on him here with a good shot. Birdie bogey, and we will go to extra holes.
Sounded good.
Dennis, I gotta be honest, I lost it off the club face.
Oh, and that one is going to be well left of the pin. You can see why that's the hole-in-one pin down there where Tron's ball is, because these balls love to just funnel down there. It's not going to be much help to Tron tonight, though. He'll have a tough putt back to that upper tier from down there.
Neil here with a 2-shot lead. He's got a 50-degree wedge. It's about 127 yards. 124, I'm being told. Folks, has he slayed Icarito? Will he fly free today?
It's right at it.
Oh, and he loves it.
Be enough.
He's asking for it to be enough.
Came back in the bunker.
There's no reaction from the gallery. It may be in the bunker. Oh, Dennis, this is not over yet.
So it appears Neil has found the front bunker here at 9. It's hardly a death sentence in there, but this thing is not over yet. With a 2-shot lead and Tron a good 60 feet away, you'd have to think Bogey's going to get it done for Icarito at the last. Let's see how the lie is.
Dennis. They won't paint pictures about that. But it is out, and he's got a putt for the win there.
And that is a big pressure release for young Neil there.
Sounded like my fucking butthole.
And it sounds like he heard some chatter he didn't like from a fellow competitor there. Apologies for the language. These guys are obviously fierce competitors out there.
Go in.
Gamer. Sit down.
Zach cleaned up for his 2 under 34. Here's Soly.
I'm with you on the great
for a 2 under 34 as well.
I can't. That's good. I just can't tell.
Folks, you didn't see that last part. If ever there was a time.
You gotta go to like here. Otherwise,
it's gonna come down to the right, right?
And it looks like maybe Tron is thinking about using that massive kind of back slope to hole this one.
He will use the slope. Cuts away, and now it's just a waiting.
Not enough.
His caddy loves it. Here it comes, Dennis feeding back to the hole. Has he done it? Oh, what a putt. He will draw a big applause from the gallery, and he will tap in. I don't know if that's enough, but it's a hell of an effort. That also is a 2 under 34 for Mr. Carter.
Yeah.
And now the stage is cleared for young Icarito. He is still aloft. He is still airborne. What a moment, folks. 2 for the win. A little bit from his right to left. That's struck. Oh, aggressive.
I think we should.
That's a pretty good putt. They're going to demand to see this one from. Folks, here he is.
Triple track, Justin. Yeah, you're good, man.
In the crucible.
Left half of the
The wings are still intact. The wax has not melted. This also for a 2 under 30.
Yes! Yes! Guys, I enjoyed it. TC, CB, always a pleasure.
Great playing
with you.
Neil.
TC.
Neil.
Come here, bud.
I feel like you finally become a man.
Hey, thanks for playing.
It's always going head to head with you. What a thrill. What a thrill that is.
Look at these beautiful locks.
Appreciate that. And you, Big Randy.
Oh, come on, Neil. I'm just here to report the news.
Hey, congratulations.
Ask about his family.
Appreciate it.
You flew higher and higher and higher. And you touched the
I know, I did. I kind of slayed the dragon.
Touch that guy right there.
Neil, just a quick word here with our champion.
Yeah.
Just tell me what's going on through your head
Well,
right
man,
now.
you know, mustard and mayo. I kind of feel like I finally kept it between the two of them, maybe for the first time in my life. And, you know, what a thrill it is to do it here in front of family, friends, brothers. It's good stuff, man, you know?
Was there ever a doubt in your mind?
Yeah, when I hit the wood from the Devil's Bunghole, I was a little concerned. And then I almost left the second one in there. That was not good. But then when I blew the drive left on 8, I thought, here we go. But then, you know what? All that Flushing Meadow pitch and putt, I kind of got my 9-3 dialed. You know, I'm dialed. That's all I can say is I'm dialed.
No doubt the folks up at the Flushing Meadow Pitch and Putt will be overjoyed with this championship.
Yeah.
Tell me what it means to bring a trophy back to those fine folks.
Well, yeah, you know, the starter is a retired NYPD cop. He is the lead singer of a cover band for the Rolling Stones called the Stony Rollers. And you know what? I want to take this ball back to him. What a thrill that'll be for the whole squad back there in Flushing. Yeah. It's good stuff, man. It's really fun. It's really, you know what? It's fun to be here with you, especially, man. You know.
One question, I'll let you go. I know you have a lot of celebrating to do. What would you like to say to those folks who thought that you would come crashing down to earth like you're?
I'd say that's a good take, you know, and the sharps the money's on the big right miss, and it probably should continue to be. But it's nice to rise up.
Is Icarito dead?
I don't know what to say to that. I don't know. I don't think so.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks. Hey, man. Thanks.
Thank you for your time. Go celebrate.
Hey, where's Joe? I love it. Where's the vape? Is up there? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go up there.
Folks, I don't think I'm overstating it by saying this has been a truly historic day of golf. Is Icarito dead? Have we seen the birth of a new American golf legend? Only time can answer those two questions. But one thing is certain, today, your champion is Neil Schuster, and it appears he's going to be the man to beat going forward. For Big Randy and our entire Wild World of Golf crew, this is Dennis Pyhowski signing off from South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, where the only thing left to say is cheers and good night.